Okay, I'm recording. Hi guys. Oh, it's super bright right there. Hi guys. I am vlogging. Mostly because I was talking to a friend the other day and I was very excited about something that helps with skunk and I's allergies, and was telling her and had said, well, I've even considered doing a blog post about it, and then thought, I think I should probably do that, and she kind of laughed at me and thought that it would be a good idea too. So, Targwen, this vlog is dedicated to you. It makes me feel kind of weird to look at the camera all the time, but I'm trying it, and Skunk's not here, so I'm vlogging myself, and I don't really have long arms, so it's on top of the microwave. You guys are on top of my microwave, and you're in my kitchen, so hopefully you can see me, because this, oh, very bright, not so bright, very bright, not so bright. Anyway, I am vlogging about the impact that neti pots have had on my life and Skunk's life, and it's a good impact. So a neti pot, for people who don't know, is like a little pot, looks like a long-nosed teapot, and you stick it up your nose, and then you pour water through it, and it goes through your sinuses, and it helps you breathe better. It washes out pollutants and all that junk that we tend to inhale. And if you have a job like I do, where you're around people who smoke all the time, it's very helpful to get that smoke out, because that's pretty gross. Anyway, so I've been using a neti pot since 2006 or so, and found that it's really helpful, but it's very uncomfortable to use, this one at least, and that's why recently this year I've switched to a different form of a neti pot that's like, it's called a Sinusense, and it's basically a water pick for your nose, but it does the uncomfortable part for you, so it's not like you're choking on your own snot, which can sometimes happen with the neti pot if you do it wrong. But anyway, today, because my best friend thought I should show you both, I'm going to show you both, and hopefully not choke or kill myself in the process. So, and I also don't have a ton of time. I have to be at an appointment in a little bit, so I have to leave soon. But, and my camera's a little low, so I'm slouching. So, I'm going to show you how the neti pot works. So first we'll do the traditional one. You're supposed to use like distilled water, but most of the time I do, but sometimes I don't, because it's a little bit more expensive than just tap water, and just to save time, I guess. So things you want to have near if you're going to do a neti pot is, of course, the neti pot. You also want to have some canning salt or pickling salt, and you sprinkle that into the neti pot so that way it does a good wash. And I just filled that with warm water. Warm water feels more comfortable. And then you want to have Kleenexes, because there's going to be a gross part. Just so you know. People who don't like gross things should maybe stop watching now. But here's how it works. So, traditional neti pot, you have to be over, of course, a sink or something like that. And you stick it in your nostril, and then you tilt your head, and it's going to go up through the nostril and through the sinuses, and then out your other nostril. So, I'm going to show you this nostril right now because the camera's right there. So it makes sense, because the other one I have to turn the other way. The hard part about a traditional neti pot is if you don't have your head positioned correctly, it can go down the back of your throat and kind of choke you a little bit, or it can just feel really uncomfortable. So, traditional neti pot. Take one, and that's the only take, because I don't know how to do more than one. So, unless I re-record the whole thing. Okay, here we go. So you stick it in your nostril. I'm going to laugh because I'm recording myself. So it's in my nostril, as you can tell, and then you tilt your head, and you get all positioned first, and then you gently lift up, and I can feel it starting to go back behind my nose. And there it's coming out my other nostril, and it takes a while, and it burns a little bit because there's that salt in there, but that's what we want, because it washes it out. And if you're super plugged up, it's kind of gross, but it'll come out of your eyes, because all of our sinuses are connected, you know. So, actually, I have a little bit of tears coming out of my eyes right now, and that's because I'm a little bit plugged up. So, this is how the traditional one works. And you just run it through And it's kind of hard, as you can tell, I'm a little bit plugged up when I talk, because you breathe in different, so that way it could go through. And they have a little diagram in the Neti Pot box that it comes in. See, and it's tilted up more because it's emptied out. And there we go. So the whole Neti Pot through my nostril is still dripping. So then normally, gross, huh? Normally what you do next is you turn and blow. And usually, during the blowing time, my ears will pop. And Skunk has similar experiences that his ears pop. Okay. Oh, so that was the traditional Neti Pot. So, the one that, though, I really like, because it goes so much quicker, is this Sense Neti Pot. And I'm going to show you that. And basically, it's a little container, and you put the warm water in it, which I already did, and then the salt water, or the salt, and then you line up the little arrows and screw it on. And sometimes it jams, so I like to try it first. So I just did this nostril, so I should do the other side. The nice thing about this is you don't have to tilt your head, it doesn't choke you, and it does all the work for you. So it's got a little motor in it. So I'm going to show you. So you stick it up, so I'm sticking it up the other nostril. Try not to laugh. So it's got this nice plastic thing, kind of like the end of a doctor's stethoscope for little kids' kits. Anyway, stick it up, press a button, and it goes. See, so it's powering through my nose on its own, and I'm not having to do any work. And you're supposed to do it for like 10 seconds, but since I just did the other side, I'm just going to go through whatever's in there. And it's over. See, so super quick. It's not nearly as uncomfortable. I can't believe I'm doing this. And it pops your ears. And it basically just clears out allergens, clears out sinuses. I actually heard on the radio the other day, Dr. Oz was on the radio that I was listening to, and I'm just going to clean this up quick, and they were talking about how the #1 thing you can do to kind of help seasonal allergies is to do a Neti Pot every day. And usually I do mine in the evening before I go to bed, especially because of the clients that I see during the day. They get smoke and stuff out of my nose. But other times I'll do it in the morning if I'm super plugged up, or if I'm sick I'll do it a couple times during the day. And it helps. Skunk also does it quite frequently, like every day as well. But both of us, since getting this motorized one, have kind of went away from doing the traditional one. I'm just washing this with soap quick. Because it takes longer and it doesn't feel as comfortable. So that's the Neti Pot. I do encourage you to try it if you've never tried it. And no, they don't pay me or anything like that for telling you about it. I just feel like it's a really good product and think people should know. And my best friend encouraged me to, you know, video myself doing something stupid, basically. So there you go. So that's the end. Try to figure out how to actually post this later today. Hope that y'all have a good day, and in honor of Shay Carl, I say, hey, I'm blogging here. No. Anyway, have a good day, and enjoy yourself.